Ixpalbarco Brigade, a commitment to cleanliness and environmental education in Cozumel. Cozumel is a natural paradise recognized for its biodiversity and the beauty of its beaches and reefs. However, its environmental wealth faces multiple threats arising from pollution and human activity. In this context, initiatives such as the Ixpalbarco Brigade play a fundamental role in protecting the island's ecosystems through beach cleanups, environmental education, and recycling. Cozumel is an ecosystem of global importance. Not only is it a renowned tourist destination, but it also has a high ecological value. It is a Ramsar site, which means that it is home to wetlands of international importance, essential for biodiversity and environmental balance. In addition, it has several protected natural areas, ANPs, such as the Arrecifes de Cozumel National Park and the Laguna Columbia State Reserve, which protect endemic species and critical habitats for wildlife. The well-being of these ecosystems is directly linked to the local economy, since tourism on the island depends on the conservation of its beaches, reefs, and marine life. The degradation of the environment not only affects biodiversity, but also puts at risk the livelihood of those who work in activities such as diving, snorkeling, and hospitality. Therefore, in Cozumel, there are various organizations dedicated to environmental conservation, recovery, and prevention. From groups that protect reefs, that rescue turtle nests and release them, to those that promote recycling and reforestation, each effort contributes to the sustainability of the island. Beach cleanups contribute to minimizing the impact of one of the most visible environmental problems on the island, the accumulation of waste on the coasts, much of which arrives washed away by the sea currents. This waste seriously affects coastal and marine fauna and has a direct impact on the reproduction of key species, such as sea turtles. Every year, turtles such as the loggerhead, green, and hawksbill turtles arrive on the beaches of Cozumel to lay their eggs. However, pollution in the sand can hinder this process, preventing females from finding suitable nesting sites. In addition, plastic waste and other waste can represent deadly obstacles for hatchlings trying to reach the sea after hatching. Beach cleanups are a direct action to improve these habitats, but they also serve an educational function. They reduce the environmental impact on wildlife and coastal ecosystems. They raise awareness about the amount of waste that reaches the coasts and its impact. They encourage community participation, involving locals and tourists in protecting the environment. The Ixpalbarco Brigade's work has been going on for several years. In its early days, the Ixpalbarco Brigade carried out periodic cleanups on Ixpalbarco Beach, an area with very little traffic and virgin beaches, with the support of companies that provided 4x4 vehicles to access the area. However, the lack of transportation has limited their ability to continue with these activities in areas of difficult access. Despite this challenge, the brigade remains active through organized beach cleanups. Companies, schools, and community groups contact them to coordinate cleanup days and mega cleanups in different areas of the island. They have carried out cleanups with more than 60 volunteer participants. Environmental education and courses. They teach workshops on recycling, ecosystem conservation, and waste reduction, promoting a more sustainable culture. Recycling and reuse of plastics. They recover plastics that can be reused and give them a second life as decorative or utilitarian objects, promoting the concept of circular economy. The call for visitor responsibility is paramount because while the local community plays a key role in the conservation of Cozumel, visitors also have a great responsibility. The island receives thousands of tourists every year, which generates a high environmental impact on its beaches and ecosystems. As visitors, we should not only focus on enjoying and making use of the island's resources, but also on minimizing our ecological footprint. Some simple actions that make a difference include: do not leave trash on the beaches or reefs. Always use biodegradable sunscreen to avoid damaging corals. Respect wildlife and avoid touching or disturbing animals. Reduce the consumption of disposable plastics and opt for reusable products. The Ixpalbarco Brigade in this context continues to fight to stay current and patiently waits for the local economy to improve and for the opportunity to obtain a sponsor to help them acquire a 4x4 vehicle to resume cleanups in Ixpalbarco and other remote areas. In the meantime, they continue to organize cleanups and promote environmental education. If you wish to collaborate with the Ixpalbarco Brigade, you can contact them through their social networks. The person in charge of the project is the master's degree and biologist Cristina Mota. You can contact them on the Brigade's social networks to join beach cleanups or educational courses. Invite the Brigade to coordinate cleanup events at your company, school, or community. Make proposals for support or donations that help them continue their work. Every action counts to keep Cozumel's beaches and ecosystems clean and healthy for future generations. Commitment to the environment is everyone's job.